So in continuation, today we are going to discuss about the rules for nomenclature of the organic compound, and first of all we will discuss about the nomenclature of saturated organic compound. Nomenclature of saturated organic compound. Saturated organic compound means they are having only single bond between carbon-carbon atom. They are having only single bond between carbon-carbon atom. The first rule is longest chain rule. First rule for nomenclature, that is known as longest chain rule. And according to this rule, we have to select a longest possible continuous chain of carbon atom as a word root. We have to select longest possible continuous chain of carbon atom as a word root. And if two chains have same number of carbon atoms, then we have to select that chain which has maximum number of prefixes. I am repeating. For word root, we have to take the longest chain. And if two chains have same number of carbon atoms, then we have to take that chain which is having maximum number of prefixes. I am taking example. First one is CH3, CH having C2H5 as a substituent, then CH, C2H5, and then CH3. Here there can be three types of chain. One is having straight chain, that is 4 carbon. Second is having 5. Third is also having 5. Like fourth one is having 6 carbon atom. That's why we have to take the longest chain. So IUPAC name of this compound will be 3,4-dimethyl-hexane. 3,4-dimethyl-hexane. Because word root will be the longest chain possible. Next compound is there. CH3, CH2, CH, C, CH3 whole thrice, CH2, CH2, CH3. And question may be there, what is the IUPAC name of this compound? First of all, keep it in mind, we have to complete the tetravalency of carbon. So, this carbon should have 3 methyl group attached with it. There are two chains which are having same number of carbon atom. The first one is straight chain having 6 carbon, but prefix is only 1. And second chain can be like this. The prefix are 3. And I have mentioned if two chains have same number of carbon atom, then we have to select that chain which is having maximum number of prefixes. So IUPAC name of this compound will be 3-ethyl 2,2-dimethyl hexane. This rule is known as longest chain rule. I hope you have understood this. Next is lowest number rule. Lowest number rule. And according to this rule, if only one substituent is there, then numbering has to be done in such a way the lowest number is given to the carbon having substituent. For example, if molecule is there CH3, CH, Br, CH2, CH2, CH3, then IUPAC name of this compound will be 3-bromopentane. IUPAC name will be 2-bromopentane, not 3-bromopentane. I am repeating, IUPAC name will be 2-bromopentane instead of 3-bromopentane. Because we have to do the numbering in such a way, lowest number is given to the carbon having substituent. Next is lowest set of locant rule. Third rule is lowest set of locant rule. Lowest set of locant rule. Earlier this rule is known as lowest sum rule. Earlier this rule is known as lowest sum rule. But now it has been modified and named as lowest locant rule. According to this rule, if more than one substituent is there, then numbering has to be done from the side that from which the set of position of the substituent is lowest possible. I am repeating, if more than one substituent is there, the numbering has to be done from the side from which the set of position of the substituent is lowest possible. I am taking two examples. The first one is CH3, C, CH3, CH3, next CH2, CH2Br. And we have to write down the IUPAC name of this compound. Then there can be two sets possible, 1, 3, 3 and 2, 2, 4. So we have to take the lowest one. So lowest one will be 1 bromo, 3, 3 dimethyl butane. 1 bromo, 3, 3 dimethyl butane. The second case might be CH3, C, CH3, CH3, CH, Br, CH3. In this case, two sets may be possible, 2, 3, 3 and 2, 2, 3. So lowest is 2, 2, 3. So name will be 3 bromo, 2, 2 dimethyl butane. And this rule is known as lowest set of locant rule. Next rule is we have to name the substituents in alphabetical order. We have to name the substituents in alphabetical order. Next, if same substituent is repeated more than once, then the numerical prefixes are used. Di for 2 times, tri for 3 times, tetra for 4 times, same way. But if a complex substituent is there, then we have to use bis for 2 times, tris for 3 times and tetra quis for 4 times. I am repeating, if a complex substituent is there, then we have to use bis for 2 times, tris for 3 times and tetra quis for 4 times. For example, if this molecule is there, CH3 thrice, C, CH3 thrice, C, CH3 thrice and then C, CH3 thrice. And we have to write down the IUPAC name of this. First of all, we have to open this chain. Formula can be CH3 whole thrice, then C, CH3, then C, CH3, and finally C, CH3. We have to complete the tetravalency. Then longest possible chain should have 5 carbon. So IUPAC name will be 3, 3 bis 1, 1 dimethyl ethyl 2, 2 4, 4 tetramethyl pentane. 2, 2 4, 4 tetramethyl pentane. Or it can be 3, 3 bis tertiary butyl 2, 2, 2 2, 2 4, 4 tetramethyl pentane. Next, we have to show the position of prefixes with numerical number like 1, 2, 3, 4, and the numerical number are separated from each other by comma. The numerical numbers are separated from each other by comma, and numerical number and alphabet are separated by hyphen. Numerical number and alphabet are separated by hyphen, as I have written. Next, I am here discussing the bond line notated compound also. If every line represents a bond between carbon-carbon atom, Every line represents a bond between carbon-carbon atom, and at end of each line there is a carbon. Every line represents a bond between carbon-carbon atom, and at end of each line there is a carbon. For example, this molecule is there. Then what is the IUPAC name of this? Common name will be tertiary butyl chloride, and IUPAC name will be 2-chloro 2-methyl propane. 2-chloro 2-methyl propane. Next question might be there. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? Then longest possible chain should have 5 carbon and 2 ethyl group as substituent. Then IUPAC name will be 3,3-diethyl pentane. 3,3-diethyl pentane. This is all about the saturated compounds. Now you have to do the practice of these. Now we have to discuss about nomenclature of unsaturated organic compound. Nomenclature of unsaturated organic compound. Unsaturated means they should have multiple bond in them. But first rule is same, longest chain rule. We have to select that longest possible continuous chain which include maximum number of multiple bond in it. We have to select that longest possible continuous chain which has maximum number of multiple bond in it. For example, if this molecule is there, CH3CH, C, double bond CH2, 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 CH3. And question might be there, what is the IUPAC name of this? Then its IUPAC name should have a word root of 5 carbon, as we have to include maximum multiple bond. Then its IUPAC name will be 2-ethyl pent 1E. 2-ethyl pent 1E. Next is lowest number group. Lowest number rule, and according to this rule, the lowest number is given to the carbon which is having multiple bond. Lowest number is given to the carbon which is having multiple bond, and if both double bond and triple bond are present, then preference is given to the double bond. Both double bond and triple bond are present, then preference is given to the double bond, but the lowest set of locant rule should not be violated. Keep it in mind, the lowest set of locant rule is used only for double bond and triple bond, not when a substituent is present. I am taking few examples. The first one is CH2, double bond CH, CH2Br, allyl bromide. Then question might be there, what is the IUPAC name of this? Then its IUPAC name will be 3-bromo prop 1E. 3-bromo prop 1E. Next question can be CH3, CH, double bond CH, CH, Br, CH3. Then here IUPAC name will be 4-bromo pent 2E. 4-bromo pent 2E. Preference is given to the double bond. But when triple bond and double bond both are present, then first preference will be double bond, but the lowest set of locant rule should not be violated. Let's suppose compound is there, CH3, CH, double bond CH, single bond C, triple bond C, CH3. What is the IUPAC name? Then in this case, IUPAC name will be hex 2E 4I. Hex 2E 4I. But if formula will be CH3, CH, double bond CH, single bond CH2, C, triple bond CH. Then IUPAC name will be hex 4E 1I. Hex 4-ene-1-ine as lowest set of locant rule is used. Now we have to discuss about nomenclature of organic compound having one functional group. Rest of the rules are same for this. Next is nomenclature of organic compound having one functional group only. For this, first we have to use the longest chain rule, and according to this rule we have to select that longest possible continuous chain which has the functional group in it, and keep it in mind the carbon of terminal functional group like aldehyde, carboxylic acid, cyanide, ester, acidamide, acid chloride is counted in the chain. Carbon atom of terminal functional group is counted in the chain. Next is lowest number rule, and according to this rule we have to numbering the chain in such a way the lowest number is given to the carbon having functional group. Lowest number is given to the carbon having functional group, whether the lowest set of locant rule is violated or not violated, it doesn't matter. For example, the first question I am discussing about alcohols. Question might be there, what is the IUPAC name of this alcohol? CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH2 OH. What is the IUPAC name of this? Then IUPAC name will be Pro 2-in-1-O. Pro 2-in-1-O. Next case may be CH3, CH3, CH3 OH. Tertiary butyl alcohol. And we have to write down its IUPAC name. First we have to take the longest chain that has 3 carbon. So IUPAC name will be 2-methyl propane 2O. 2-methyl propane 2O. Next case may be CH3 CH double bond CH CH OH CH3. Question might be there, what is the IUPAC name? Then its IUPAC name will be pent 3-ene-2O. Pent 3-ene-2O. Next about aldehydes, we have to count the carbon of the aldehyde into chain. Next pose question might be there, CH2 double bond CH single bond CHO. What is the IUPAC name? Then its IUPAC name will be Pro 2-in-1-al. Next question may be CHO single bond CH double bond CH CHO. What is the IUPAC name? Then it will be but 2-in-1,4-diol. But 2-in-1,4-diol, as 2 CHO group are there, we can start numbering from 1. But if 3 CHO group are there, then neither is counted in the chain according to 1994 recommendation by IUPAC name. Neither is counted in the chain, so the IUPAC name will be propane 1,2,3 tricarbaldehyde. Tricarbaldehyde, as aldehyde group is not counted in the chain, so its suffix will be carbaldehyde. So IUPAC name will be propane 1,2,3 tricarbaldehyde. Next, ketones. For example, this molecule is there, CH3, C double bond O, CH, CH3, CH3. Question may be there, what is the IUPAC name? Then we have to numbering this chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. IUPAC name will be 2,4-dimethyl 2,4-dimethyl pentane 3-on. 2,4-dimethyl pentane 3-on. Next about carboxylic acid. Next first question is there, CH2 double bond CH COOH. What is the IUPAC name? then its IUPAC name will be prop-2-in-1-oic acid. Prop-2-in-1-oic acid. If 2 carboxylic acid will be there, COOH, CH2, CH2, COH. Common name is succinic acid, and its IUPAC name will be butane 1,4-dioic acid. Butane 1,4-dioic acid. But if 3 COH group are there, then neither is counted in the chain. If 3 COOH group are there, then neither is counted in the chain. For example, molecule is there COH, CH2, CH, COH, CH2, COH. Then its IUPAC name will be propane 1,2,3 tricarboxylic acid. 1,2,3 tricarboxylic acid. Next is acid anhydride. Acid anhydride. For example, the first acid anhydride is this one. H, C double bond O, C double bond O, H. Then its IUPAC name will be methanoic anhydride. Methanoic anhydride. Next question may be CH3, COO, whole twice O. Then common name will be acidic anhydride, and IUPAC name will be ethanoic anhydride. IUPAC name will be ethanoic anhydride. Next question might be there H, C double bond O, C double bond O, CH3. What is the IUPAC name? Then is in this case we have to write down name of both the acid. Then its name will be ethanoic, methanoic anhydride. Ethanoic, methanoic anhydride. Next, we have to discuss the case about the esters. The first one is HC double bond O, CH3. Then its name will be methyl methanoate. Methyl methanoate. Next case may be CH3, C double bond O, CH2, CH3. Then it will be ethyl ethanoate. Ethyl ethanoate. Next is acid chloride, CH3, CH2, CO, Cl. Then its name will be propanoyl chloride. Next, acidamide. The first one will be CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, NH2. Then its IUPAC name will be butanamide. Question might be there about substituted amides. CH3, C double bond O, NH, CH3. Here methyl group is present on nitrogen. Then we have to write down it like this: N-methyl ethanamide. N-methyl ethanamide. Next question is there: CH3, CH2, C double bond O, N. One CH3 group is there, one C2H5 group is there. The name will be N-methyl propanamide. N-methyl propanamide. Now we have to discuss about cyanides. first case is CH3, Cn is there, then its IUPAC name will be ethane nitrile. Ethane nitrile. But if 3 Cn group are there, then neither is counted in the chain. So name can be here propane 1 2 3 tri carbo nitrile. 1 2 3 tri carbo nitrile. Now about amines, NH2 group, CH3, CH2, NH2 is there, then its IUPAC name will be ethane amine. Ethane amine. Next is CH3, CH2, CH2, NH, CH3, substituted amine, then it will be N-methyl propane amine. N-methyl propane amine. Next are thioalcohols, CH3, CH2, SH, that is known as ethyl mercaptan, added in LPG to detect its leakage, and its IUPAC name will be ethane thiol. Ethane thiol. This is all about the functional group. Now we have to discuss the IUPAC name of organic compound having polyfunctional group. IUPAC name of organic compound having polyfunctional group means compound which are having more than one functional group. And in these compounds, keep it in mind, one functional group is taken as suffix while all others are taken as prefix. One functional group is taken as suffix while all others are taken as prefix. And order of preference will be first carboxylic acid, then sulfonic acid, then acid anhydride, then ester, then acidamide, then acid chloride, then cyanide, then aldehyde, then ketone, then thioalcohol, then alcohol, and then amine. This should be the order of preference. The group which is coming first, that is used as a suffix, while all others should have a prefix. For example, if compound is there CH3, C, H3, OH, CH2, C, HO. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? First of all, we have to see how many functional groups are there. There are two functional groups, aldehyde and alcohol. So we have to give preference to aldehyde according to this series. So aldehyde is our main functional group. So numbering will start from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So IUPAC name will be 3-hydroxy, 3-methyl butane 1 I hope you understand. Next case might be CH2, NH2, CH, CHO, C double bond O, CH, Br, CH2, COOH. And we have to write down the IUPAC name. First of all, we have to see how many functional groups are there. There are four functional groups: carboxylic acid, ketone, aldehyde, and amine. Preference is given to the carboxylic acid, so numbering will start from there: 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. Alphabetically prefix should be written 6 amino, then 3 bromo, then 5 formyl, as carbon of aldehyde is not counted in chain, 5 formyl, then 4 keto hexane 1 oic acid. In this way, we can do the IUPAC names of all the compound. Now we have to discuss about IUPAC name of cyclic compounds. First we will discuss monocyclic, then bicyclic, and then spirocyclic. Cyclic compound, first of all, keep it in mind, word cyclo is used as a prefix. Word cyclo is used as a prefix before word root. For example, if 3-member ring is there, then it will be cyclopropyl. Cyclopropyl. 4-member ring, cyclobutyl. 5-member cyclopentyl. 6-member cyclohexyl. It will be cyclopropane. Sorry, as single bond is there, cyclopropane. 4-member ring, cyclobutane. 5-member cyclopentane. 6-member cyclohexane. Now, very important thing is there. If a side chain is present and that has carbon more than the cyclic ring, or a functional group in it, then the cyclic ring is taken as a prefix. I am repeating, if there is a side chain and that has more carbon than the cyclic ring, or it has a functional group in it, then cyclic chain is taken as a prefix, and vice versa. If no functional group is there and carbon atom are lesser than the cyclic ring, then cyclic ring is taken as word root and the side chain is taken as a prefix. I am taking few examples. The first case is cyclohexane is given, C2H5 group is there, Br group is there, and CS3 group is there, and we have to write down the IUPAC name. And side chain is not having any functional group, so the numbering will start from bromine, as it is the alphabetically first, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth. We have to keep it in mind. We have to obey the here lowest set of locate rule. So IUPAC name will be 1 bromo, 3 ethyl, 5 methyl, cyclohexane. 1 bromo, 3 ethyl, 5 methyl, cyclohexane. Next case may be double bond CS3 and Br. Here we have to give preference to the double bond. So numbering will start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So IUPAC name will be 3 bromo, 5 methyl, cyclohex 1E. Now I am taking few more examples. Next case is there, CH3, COH, CH. Cyclopropyl is as a substituent, so name will be 2-cyclopropyl, propane 2. Next is cyclopentane is given, CHO group is present, double bond O is present, Br2 and NH2 group is there. And we have to write down the IUPAC name of this. Then numbering will start from the aldehyde group 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So name will be 2 amino, 3 bromo, 5 oxo, cyclopentane, 1 carbondiene. As carbon is not counted in the chain, so carbondiene one is used. Next is very important one, generally asked in your exams. There is a cyclohexane ring, double bond C, double bond O. What is the IUPAC name? Then its IUPAC name will be cyclohexyldene methane on. Cyclohexyldene methane on. I hope you understand about the cyclic compound. You can ask your doubts through my WhatsApp number. Next is about the bicyclic compound. In bicyclic compound, the one carbon, there will be two carbon common between two rings. Two carbon will be common between two rings. For example, let's suppose this molecule is given and we have to write down the IUPAC name of this. So keep it in mind, the common carbon are known as bridge atoms, and the chain after bridge atom, that is known as bridge. First of all, we have to start numbering from either of the bridge atom. Let's suppose I am starting from here, and first we have to go through the longest bridge, then smallest bridge. I am repeating, first we have to go through the longest bridge, then smallest bridge. Numbering will start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are total 9 carbon, 3 bridges are there. This is having 4 carbon, this is having 3 carbon, and this is one having 0. So we have to use a prefix bicyclo. Then we have to write down the number of bridges, carbon of bridge in descending order, then 4, then 3, then 0, and total will, and then finally the word root and the prefix. So name will be bicyclo 430 nonane. Next compound I am taking. What is the IUPAC name of this? We have to start numbering from either of the bridge atom. Let's suppose I am starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. There are 3 bridges. 2 carbon, 2 carbon, 1 carbon. Then name will be bicyclo 2, 2, 1 and 7 carbon are there, then heptane. Bicyclo 2, 2, 1 heptane. Next case, there is a 6-membered cyclic ring and structure is shown like this. Then what is the IUPAC name? Same way we have to start from one of the bridge atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The name will be 7,7 dimethyl bicyclo 2, 2, 1 heptane. Bicyclo 2, 2, 1 heptane. Now we have to discuss about spirocyclic compound. Spirocyclic compound. In spirocyclic compound, one carbon is common between 2 cyclic rings. One carbon is common between 2 cyclic rings. Let's suppose there is a 5-membered ring and there is a 3-membered ring. As I am saying, this atom is known as spiroatom. We have to start numbering from one of the smallest bridge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The name will be spiro 2, 4 heptane. Keep it in mind, here we have to first go through the smallest bridge, then largest bridge, and number of carbon of the bridge other than the spiroatom are shown in bracket 2, 4. Next example I am taking, there are 2 5-membered rings fused together, or they are having one carbon common. We have to start numbering from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The name will be Spiro. 4, 4, no name. I hope you understand about the cyclic, bicyclic and spirocyclic molecules. Now we have to discuss about nomenclature of aromatic compounds. We have to discuss about the nomenclature of aromatic compounds. Keep it in mind, the aromatic compound can be defined on basis of Huckel's rule. Those molecules which are having each carbon of cyclic ring in sp2 hybridization and pi electron 2, 6, 10, 14 up to in this way 4n plus 2 pi, they are aromatic. Which do not obey this rule, they are non-aromatic. And those which are having 4, 8, 12, 16 up to in this way 4n pi electron, they are anti-aromatic. Now keep it in mind, their common name are more popular than their IUPAC name. Hence, generally their common names are taken as IUPAC name. For aromatic compound, their common name are more popular than their IUPAC name. So their common names are taken as IUPAC name. First one is the most common and most important, that is benzene. There is 6 member ring having 3 triple bonds. So name of this compound is benzene. Next is, if one methyl group is present on benzene, then its common name will be toluene. Common name will be toluene and IUPAC name will be methyl benzene. But toluene is taken as nowadays IUPAC name. Next, if 2 methyl group are present adjacent to each other, then it will be orthozyene. Yesterday I have mentioned ortho means adjacent, alternate, meta means alternate, para means opposite. So it will be orthozyene and it can be defined as, maybe named as 2-methyl toluene. 2-methyl toluene or 1,2-dimethyl benzene. Next case may be if 2 methyl group are alternate to each other, then it will be metaxylene. Metaxylene or 3-methyl toluene. 3-methyl toluene. And if 2 methyl group are opposite to each other, 2 methyl group are opposite to each other, then it will be paraxylene. Paraxylene or 4-methyl toluene. 4-methyl toluene. If 3 methyl group are there, 3 methyl group are there, then it will be mystyrene. Then it will be mystyrene. And its IUPAC name will be 1,3,5 trimethyl benzene or 3,5-dimethyl toluene. 3,5-dimethyl toluene. Next one is very important one and responsible for Visakhapatnam tragedy, that is styrene. Common name is styrene and IUPAC name will be phenyl ethene. IUPAC name will be phenyl ethene. Now we have to discuss about other important aromatic hydrocarbon, and that is benzene having a isopropyl group. So IUPAC name is isopropyl benzene. Isopropyl benzene, and common name is more popular and that is cumene. Cumene. Now we have to take about or discuss about the aromatic halides, which are known as haloarenes. And most importantly, this question is asked, benzene is having Cl, Br and I. And what is the IUPAC name of this? then its IUPAC name will be 1 bromo 3 chloro 5 iodobenzene. 1 bromo 3 chloro 5 iodobenzene. And if halogen atom is present on side chain, then it will common name will be benzyl bromide. Benzyl bromide. And IUPAC name will be bromomethyl benzene. Bromomethyl benzene. Now aromatic alcohol, which are known as phenols. Aromatic alcohols or phenol, very important one. And aqueous solution of phenol is known as carbonic acid. If benzene is having one OH group, then it will be phenol. Two OH group are there adjacent to each other, then it will be catechol. Or benzene 1,2-diol or 2-hydroxyphenol. Benzene 1,2-diol or 2-hydroxyphenol. And if two OH group are alternate to each other, then it will be racesinol. Then it will be racesinol or benzene 1,3-diol or 3-hydroxyphenol. And if two OH group are opposite to each other, then it will be quinonol. Quinonol or 4-hydroxyphenol. And if three methyl group are present alternate to each other, three phenyl OH group, then it will be pyrogalol. Pyrogalol. And it is used for absorption of oxygen gas. Next, if one methyl group is present adjacent to OH group, then it will be orthocresol. Common name is orthocresol. IUPAC name will be 2-methylphenol. 2-methylphenol. If methyl is alternate to OH, then metacresol. Metacresol or 3-methylphenol. And if opposite, then it will be paracresol or 4-methylphenol. And if 3 nitro group are present along with OH, then the compound is known as picric acid. Very important one. Generally asked in exams, what is the formula of picric acid? Picric acid is having 3 NO2 group and 1 OH group, and this compound is known as picric acid, and its IUPAC name will be 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. Now we have to discuss about aromatic ethers. Two very important one. The first one is, if OCH3 is present on benzene, then common name will be anisole. Generally used in conversions, anisole, and IUPAC name will be methoxybenzene. Methoxybenzene. Next, if C2H5 group is there, then it will be phenitol. Phenitol or ethoxybenzene. Now aromatic aldehydes. Aromatic aldehydes. If CHO group is present on benzene, then it will be benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde. If OH is present adjacent to it, then it will be salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde. And IUPAC name will be 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. And if phenyl group is attached with a 3-member ring having a double bond, then common name of this compound is cinemaldehyde. Cinemaldehyde. And IUPAC name will be 3-phenyl proptoene 1-ul. 3-phenyl proptoene 1-ul. Next, aromatic ketones. Generally, two are very important one. If benzene is having COCH3 group, then common name is acetophenone. Acetophenone, and IUPAC name will be phenylethanol. Phenylethanol. Same way, if two phenyl group are present, then it will be benzophenone. Benzophenone. And IUPAC name will be diphenylmethanone. Diphenylmethanone. Next, aromatic carboxylic acid. The first one is benzene having one COOH group. Then it is benzoic acid. OH group is present adjacent to COH. Then it is known as 2-hydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid. 2-hydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid, and it is used for preparation of medicines. Next is phenyl group is attached with a 3-membered ring having double bond. Benzene CH double bond CH COH. Then it will be 3-phenyl proptoene 1-oic proptoene 1-oic acid, and it is also known as cinamic acid. But if two COH group present adjacent to each other, two COOH group are present adjacent to each other, then common name will be phthalic acid. Phthalic acid. IUPAC name will be benzene 1,2-dicarboxylic acid. Benzene 1,2-dicarboxylic acid. And if two COH group are present alternate, then isophthalic acid. Isophthalic acid or benzene 1,3-dicarboxylic acid. And if two COH group are present opposite to each other, then name will be terephthalic acid. Terephthalic acid or benzene 1,4-dicarboxylic acid. Now we have to discuss about anhydrides. Let's suppose benzene is having C double bond O, C double bond O, then it will be phthalic anhydride. Common name will be phthalic anhydride. Next, aromatic ester. If benzene is having COOCH3 group over it, then it will be methyl benzoate. Methyl benzoate. If benzene is having COOC6H5, then it will be phenyl benzoate. Phenyl benzoate. Next is acid chloride. If benzene is having COCl group over it, then it will be benzoyl chloride. Benzoyl chloride. Next, acid amides. If benzene is having CONH2 group, then it is known as benzamide. Benzamide or benzene carboxamide. Benzene carboxamide. Substituted acid-amides, then NHCH3. Same way we can define it. N-methyl benzene carboxamide, N-methyl benzene carboxamide. And last one are the amines. If benzene is having a NH2 group over it, then it will be aniline. And if a substituent is present on NH, like CH3, then it will be N-methyl aniline. And if CH3 group is present adjacent to NH2, then it will be orthotoluidine or 2-methyl aniline. I hope you understand the nomenclature, and without nomenclature you can't do anything in organic chemistry. So please practice more and more, and with practice you can become perfect. No doubt, organic chemistry is nothing without their names, because without name we can't write down the formula, and without formula how can we do the conversions and the questions? So please practice it. Raise your doubts through my WhatsApp number 9728035202. I have discussed few important questions which are generally asked in your exams. Still, there is a lot of questions which can be discussed. So please do practice, stay connected. Till then, thank you.